So we have a wonderful Italian guy coming up right now, and I spelled his name out phonetically so I would get it right. He's going to be great. He's coming on stage for the first time. So let's have a big hand for Dino Bianchinotti. Dino Bianchinotti.
Hello. I worked for the Department of Education for over 30 years, and today one of the students came up to me and said, "Mister, how you get on 100?" I said, "You got to study." He said, "No, how you get on 100?" I started my career, like I said, 30 years ago in a rough middle school in the Bronx. I walked into the cafeteria and I get blasted in the back of my head with an orange. I turn around to see it through it, I get smashed in the face with a plastic food tray. So fuck this, I'll eat in the student cafeteria. Now it's almost time to retire. And some of my friends who aren't in the education field ask me if I'm ready to stop working. They don't get it. I'm going to retire. I stopped working when I got my tenure in 2002. I coached basketball for a year, 6th grade, and I always wanted to get them to feel not pressure, but keep it real. So I would start every game by telling them, seriously guys, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. Just cover that fucking spray. I got a principal who hates me. Every day she's screaming at me. Why can't you be like your colleagues? They come in, they do their work, they go home. I said, I'll give it a try. I already do 2 of those things. I hate stereotypes. Once people find out that you're Italian, they immediately think mafia, which isn't always true. My father's side of the family has never even gotten a parking ticket. Never met my mother's side of the family. I was always in school during visiting hours. My series is a little biased. One time we're having a discussion on who the best center fielder is in New York history. So based on statistics, team value, we all decided it was Willie Mays. My Siri bust in. Forget about it. DiMaggio, no question. I said, based on what? Based on was Willie Mays banging Marilyn Monroe? Take that in consideration. I don't want to imply that funeral parlors are run by organized crime, but when my father passed, we went to make the arrangements, and I said, I didn't say. The receptionist said, this weekend? She said, we're booked for 3 weeks. My father died at 85. He was married to my mother for 66 years. Yeah. The last 8 years he was hooked up to a dialysis machine. And then he just gave up. He said, I can't take the pain anymore. I've suffered for 66 years. I have absolutely no confidence in the health profession. Have you seen this ad on TV about Prevagen? It's supposed to boost memory. It's derived from an ingredient found in goldfish. In jellyfish. Who the fuck knew jellyfish had a good memory? I think I know a little bit more about my health than my doctors. I have a doctor who prescribed 1 pill for high blood pressure, 1 pill for high cholesterol, 2 pills to lower my blood sugar. He said that if I lose weight, I wouldn't have to take any of these pills. So why not just give me 1 pill for weight loss? Last month, I'm rushed to the emergency room. extreme pain in my right side. The doctor comes out with the x-ray saying, it's not your appendix. I said, well, whose appendix is it? Well, he kept me there overnight, and he said, I'm going to prescribe some pills for you in case it's gas. Trust me, Doc, I'll self-medicate. I don't need any pills for that. But as a type 2 diabetic, I got to watch my sugar. Because the worst thing about diabetes, in my opinion, you go blind. So when I get that craving for sweets, I buy ring-dings. Because they come 2 in a pack. But I only eat 1. So if I go blind, I'll only go blind in 1 of them. My last vacation was to the Caribbean. Last vacation as a single man. I walk into this lobby bar, sitting next to this beautiful Latina. Start a conversation. She told me that I am the man that she's looking for. Not to brag, but 3.5 hours later, this guy owns a timeshare. My wife is Chinese, and a lot of people think they married her for the, the counterfeit designer handbag market, but it's not true. Although that's become a lucrative second income. I married her for love. Love of country. So when China cashes in their marker, I could still live in America. She bought my mother's birthday gift the other day, and she calls me up and she says, what should we buy? I said, buy what you want. She says, no. You decide. I told you, buy what you want. She's 90 years old. In a few years, it'll be yours. My mother loves him to come out. What I like most about my wife is that when she believes in something, she sticks up for herself. The other day, she's behind the wheel, and this smart-ass kid, he turns around and he sees that she's Asian, and he says, why don't you learn how to drive? She said, why don't you stay off sidewalk? I wrote that. So now I'm helping her study for her citizenship exam. And I taught her that America was founded on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But the drawback of learning American history in an Italian household is when she answered the question for the interviewer, she told them that America built on life, liberty, prosciutto, and happiness. So afterwards we went out, we had dinner, paid cash, and she had a good question. She said, why George Washington on $1 and man who not president on $100? Before I can answer, I hear, forget about it. Was Washington banging Betsy Ross? No, it was not. Thanks for coming out. My name's Dino. Get home safely.